This is Dean on the screen. Today we are in my favorite spot of all of Rhode Island. This is my favorite hike and I can't be more excited to bring you guys along for this. First things first, I got this new knife for Christmas that I can't wait to put in my bag. Look at this thing. Got my name custom crafted on there. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at this thing. It's awesome. But anyways, we're gonna put this in my bag. I'm gonna grab my bag and we're gonna get it off into there. So this right here is what I take with me whenever I go hiking. This is my hiking bag. Inside there's not much special. In here, this is where I keep most of my like useful stuff. Giant water bottle, but I have a lot of kitchen supplies down in there. But that's also where I'm gonna put my knife. In here I have my battery powered solar panel. It's down in there. I also have some hand warmers and some first aid stuff in case things go south. Never want to be in a place where you don't have first aid, something goes wrong, especially in a place like this. There is no service whatsoever, so it's a little alarming, but at the same time, if I go out in nature, so be it. It's where I would want to go out anyways. But usually we go out here, usually we walk down this path and we follow it all the way back there. There's a nice opening, but not that there really is a trail down here, but I do want to start on this side and see where that takes us, because this is beautiful down here. It's been raining these past couple days, as you might have seen, so everything is kind of overflowing. The river's flowing actually very nicely, but a lot of this stuff with that, it's wet. That's the only problem, is it's wet. And when it's wet out, obviously walking on rocks, leaves, everything, the whole 9 yards, it's gonna be slippery. You don't want to take a fall. Definitely do not want to take a fall here. But I'm gonna go down on this side right here, just because I want to stick the GoPro in the water, see what's down there. But then I'm gonna go back onto that side because it seems like there's a lot more openings down there. Whew. Hopefully that was as cool as it looked. I got all the water on my GoPro now, so I gotta wait for this to soak down. GoPro says they're waterproof. I don't know how much I believe it. I'm gonna take it for what it is. Say it's waterproof, hopefully they're right. But a gorgeous spot nonetheless. Let's get to walking down there. What do we got? Is this a hiking group or what? That's awesome. Where are you guys from? Griswold, okay, I'm from Westerly, but that's awesome. I love to see people out here.
It's great for pictures.
I know. That's awesome. So cool. Love meeting new people, especially hikers, because hikers are the most friendly all the time. But I mean, this is awesome. It seems like there'd be good fishing too, but I don't know. I've never tried to fish down here. I don't think I ever will, but it does seem pretty cool. I don't know if I guess I kind of got to walk through the water a little bit. Not that I wanted to, but we'll make that jump from there to there. Oh man, this is awesome. Nothing like a rainy day hike. It's not even too rainy. It's a little bit, it's kind of like drizzly, but I mean, it's still perfect to be out here like this. I love it. Oh. So I'm thinking if I ever wanted to do a 24-hour challenge out here, this would be my spot right here. If there's any wind coming in from this way, completely blocked. Not to mention we're in the forest, so there's no wind really anyways. But perfect spot. You know, you can have a little fire right there, tuck it in that corner. I also forgot my gloves. So that was a huge problem because it's very cold out and wet. It looks like this is part of an animal's home, so I don't really want to destroy this. So I'm gonna head back that way and see what we got back there. I can't get enough of this. I mean, look at this, man. That water is gorgeous. Let's see if we can put you down in there. I shake out all the water once I put it down in there. Oh, it is awesome out. You know, I was a little bit nervous. I didn't see anybody here. When you do see people out here, it's a little bit more reassuring. You know, something goes south, you know, there's at least one person here. This moss is so smooth. I love it. A little bit of a outlet here. So there's two rivers. There's one that goes through there, obviously follows all the way down into, I believe there's a big pond over there. Couldn't get that close, but there's also a brook on the other side here that falls through here. Awesome. So we are currently in the Pachaug State Forest. Whoa, that's really cool. We have, can't tell, it looks like just some erosion that froze, but that's really cool. It's a cool pattern. It's kind of trippy. Something about this, man. I love the way that the water flows through this entire river over the rocks. It's so noisy, but yeah, it's so noisy, but at the same time it brings a peace of tranquility. And I think that's the most unique part about nature, is it can be so destructive, so loud, just so much, but at the same time it offers a piece of relaxation that we have the chance to either acknowledge and romanticize or do nothing about. And for me, I love to romanticize it as much as possible, because we only have one earth and one life. And once our time is up, we'll never get it back. I also don't like that I'm not on the path anymore. But I guess maybe we'll go off the path. See, this part right over here is way more calm. This is awesome. But I have to find where I want to be, because I don't like where I currently am at the moment. But I mean, this is nice shallow water. There probably is a lot of trout sitting up in that pool right there. That darker water indicates that it's a little bit deeper. Unfortunately, I don't have a rod with me. But man, that is something else. But I don't really want to intrude on them. But at the same time, I do want to get up here and see the stuff that they are, because they know this place a lot better than I do, obviously. We're gonna let them get ahead a little bit. Might take a seat here. We'll sit here. We'll wait it out a little bit. So I let the hikers get ahead of me a little bit. We're walking up here. The rain's starting to come down a little bit heavier, but we're not gonna stop because we have gorgeous views like this. I mean, this doesn't really do it justice. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous spot. Like, it reminds me almost like a little ravine, which is just so cool. We got so much, everything, life. I love this. It's so green, it's perfect. Look at that. This is gonna be awesome. I'm excited to show you guys this because this is a spot for my people that are nearby. All my friends and family that view this video. This is an easy hike for anybody at any level that anybody can do. It's very close to home. And I recommend doing it because, I mean, look at this. It's a gorgeous view. This is, even on a rainy Sunday, this is gorgeous. Not to mention, December 29th. And we still have so much green. Obviously this stuff is evergreen, but you can't find this in town. You're not going to find a lot of spots that still have green all over the place. And that's what I love about this so much. Such an easy hike for any person. There's no high elevation. It's just a nice walk that you can do with your family, your friends, whoever, any day. Look at that. I want to get into a less noisy area. This place reminds me of Flume Gorge in New Hampshire. If anybody knows where that is, it gives off that same kind of vibe. The river flowing through the middle. You got the giant, well, obviously we don't have mountains, but we have a little bit of a higher rock elevation area mixed with the boardwalk. I think this place, I think that's why I enjoy this spot so much, is because it reminds me of New Hampshire and places that like are a little bit further away that you don't see on a daily basis. But this, you can come here every day if you're in my area. This is only 30 minutes away from Mesquamicut Beach. I want to get on this little rock right here. I have a feeling it's going to be way too slippery. That was very slippery, but also very worth it. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Oh, I love this. It's so perfect. I'm telling you guys, this is my favorite hike in Rhode Island to do. Fort Wetherall, that's also up there. Wow, it is slippery, ladies and gentlemen. That was almost bad. A little bit slippery, like I said, wet, leaves, not good. Oh. That, my friends, is way better. Now we're lighter. We're able to enjoy this a little bit more. Over here looks like a good place to sit. I'm gonna park up on this rock, let them get ahead, let them enjoy it while I enjoy this. My feet just barely touch the water. I would love to go swimming in this right now. That's how hot it is. I'm baking. I can't complain. Look where I'm at. I mean, there's a giant waterfall right there that we're about to see momentarily. It's gonna be good. Ooh. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This is sick. Oh man, you guys don't understand. This makes me feel so alive. This one. I just swallowed the mug. Oh, whatever that was, absolutely terrible. That was terrible. Oh. So cool. So the pond is completely froze over. It looks like a very, very, very thin layer of ice. And as you can see down there, the steam and the fog rolling off the ice is melting. I can't imagine this being thick enough to stand on, seeing as though, but it is. Even on the edge. This makes me want to get on it. Wow. I don't want to get too carried away, but we are on the frozen pond. But I don't know how thick. I didn't do any tests, so I don't want to get too carried away. But it does seem relatively thick, and the whole last week has been in the 20s. So it leads me to believe that this is safe to be on. It is gorgeous. Well guys, I think this is where we're gonna end this video. Currently sitting on the ice, frozen pond. If you made it this far, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I'm excited about this video. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. This is an awesome view, so soak up the last few seconds. See you next week with Dean on the screen.